A compound is formed when there is a combination of two or more elements. Now, for a neutral compound, the sum of the oxidation states is 0. Now, in our previous video, we learned that hydrogen has oxidation number of +1. Okay, so hydrogen is equal to 1 plus 1. Chlorine is equal to -1. So when we have hydrogen H plus chlorine -1, it is going to give us what? 1 plus -1 is the same as 1 minus 1. Therefore, the charge of this compound is 0, just as we see over here. Okay. Now, in certain compounds, we may not know the oxidation state of some of the elements. Transition metals usually have varying oxidation states. We can calculate the oxidation state in neutral compounds by equating everything to 0. Let's see how this is done. MnO2. So we use a letter to represent Mn. In this case, I'll choose X plus O2. The oxidation state of oxygen is always -2. And how many oxygens do we have? We have 2 oxygens. So that means we have 2 times -2. And that should be equal to 0. This X is representing manganese. 2 times -2. This 2 here means there are 2 oxygen atoms. And oxygen always has oxidation state of -2. So what do we have now? X plus 2 times -2 give us -4. X plus -4 is equal to 0. Okay. Now let's see. When we send -4 across the equal sign, it becomes a positive. When we send a minus across the equal sign, it becomes a positive. So we're going to have X to be equal to 4. It is equal to 4 because we sent -4 across the equal sign. So we got 4. Now what this means is that manganese over here has oxidation state of 4. So this thing is called manganese 4 oxide. Manganese 4 oxide. Now let's see that for the hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen always has a charge or an oxidation state of +1. And that of sulfur we do not know. And since it's a neutral compound, everything is equal to 0. Now 2 times 1 will give us 2 plus X is equal to 0. Now when you send 2 across the equal sign, you're going to get X to be equal to -2. So in this case, sulfur has oxidation state of -2. Now let's see the last example. Potassium is a group 1 element, so its oxidation state is +1. We do not know that of manganese in this equation, so we use a letter to represent it. And then how many oxygen atoms are there? 4. And what is oxygen's oxidation state? -2. So 4 times -2. And what will everything be equal to? Everything should be equal to 0. So 4 times -2 will give us -8. So 1 plus X plus -8 is equal to 0. Now we can bring the X forward so that we can group the like terms. X plus 1 minus 8 is equal to 0. I chose -8 because when a plus and then a minus meet, it is always a minus. So X plus 1 minus 8. 1 minus 8 is -7. So we're going to have X minus 7 is equal to 0. Now we send -7 across the equal sign so that we can get X is equal to +7. So in this case, this manganese here has oxidation state of +7. Over here, the manganese had oxidation state of +4. So for transition metals, they always have varying oxidation states.